If you're feeling burnt out, it's not a weakness, it's biology. Your nervous system is telling you something. It's failing you because it's exhausted. A lot of times we ignore the cues and we just go beyond our limits and we use up precious energy and resources and chemistry that allows us to be calm, focused, and healthy. And so once you understand what's happening under the hood inside your brain, then you can rebuild your energy levels the right way. So we're going to do a little deep dive. This is like a little slice of an energy mastery course that I teach in Zen Brain Academy, where I go through the four dimensions of energy in depth and I teach you how to become a master of energy so that you don't know what being tired is, so that you don't know what yawning is, and you can really do more with with less time, as well as much more sustainable, to have more left in the tank for yourself, obviously, for your wellness, and for your loved ones. So let's share a short little presentation here. If you're new to the channel, my name is Dr. Brian Ramos. I'm a Yale-trained neuroscientist, and I do these videos almost as just as an offering in the digital age. It's very important, more than ever before, for us to be a lot more vigilant about our habits. We're in front of screens a lot, and we end up literally burning out. Our body is asking for balance, and oftentimes we don't know how to give it. And I've become a kind of master of that. And in Zen Brain Academy, I teach that. You have access to me. You can ask me any questions. I do office hours, available an hour. You can ask me questions there, as well as classes as well. So we're going to learn how to rewire for recovery in this video today. Again, if you like the video, please subscribe, drop a like, share with somebody you think would benefit. It helps us to reach more people. We just kind of launched this. We're doing this organically right now. And so it really helps us to get more traction. So remember, what does burnout mean? It means that the area that is the gateway between our thoughts being off, our emotions being off, and that impacting our periphery, our body, our heart rate, our everything about our function is this HPA axis, the hypothalamic pituitary axis becomes dysregulated. This is your brain stress command center. And so when it gets stuck in overdrive, what you're doing is you're ramping up stress hormones. You're going to start to burn out because remember, stress is very energy intensive. You're going to feel anxious, irritable, maybe more prone to anger and frustration. Then you're going to hit a cortisol crash. That's when the fatigue is going to kick in. The brain fog is going to kick in because now we've gone beyond our limits. I teach a cyclical approach where you're interjecting in a systematic way throughout the day, multiple times, micro practices that are going to avoid all of this dysregulation, this brain fog, etc., so that your neural energy systems don't become depleted. Your brain needs safety before it can focus. Nobody functions well when under stress, when doing too much, when feeling emotionally out of sorts. Burnout recovery isn't about just resting anymore. You need to recalibrate your nervous system and your chemistry. So you have to restore the side of your nervous system's function that is going to help bring you back into a calm state where healing, clarity, creativity can return. Because remember, in the Art of Stress We Live in my book, I teach this, where I teach this concept of stress as being neither a friend nor a foe. You need it in the morning as a driver to get stuff done, but if you're stuck here on overdrive, it leads to problems. I need to be able to sense energy to the other side, to the parasympathetic. That's going to help to balance me in a kind of yin yang fashion. But again, if I'm stuck over here on the parasympathetic, that's also a problem. I had a client many years ago that was stuck on parasympathetic, couldn't hold a job, had a hard time getting up, feeling motivated, was feeling all the time tired and sad and depressed, and really was stuck in that overdrive, not the stress side, the parasympathetic. So the side that we often think of as being good, our friend, what we want, the rest relaxation, we can't be in that state all the time. So I want you to keep that in mind as you go through this. So neural energy balance. So burnout will affect a number of things. It's going to affect your executive function, the prefrontal cortex, that area behind your frontal lobe, your dopamine motivation circuits. You lead to dopamine burnout. I've talked about this in other videos and social media. the idea of dopamine detox, how our dopaminergic system in the digital age is hijacked more than before, and it really is depleted. You will not have emotional regulation. Your mitochondrial energy production gets thrown off for reasons that I teach in other videos, especially related to how when we're thrown off, it impacts our breathing. So remember, what we want is nervous system recalibration. So there's a slow morning ritual that we can start our day with that can really set the stage for us to start our day better. But remember, even though I start my day better, I want to continue to interject throughout the day practices that I teach in Zen Brain Academy that will be able to keep you in that early morning, energized, focused state, feeling good throughout the day without avoiding those kind of troughs where you just fall off a cliff in a sense. First 30 minutes, ideally an hour, avoid the phone. This is going to remove those early morning dopamine spikes that are associated with the digital device. They're designed to hijack your dopamine. That's why they're so addictive. Step two, do some nasal breathing or some mindfulness. Sit and inhale for 5 seconds. This is coherent breathing. And then exhale for 5 seconds. Signal safety. You're not waking up and if you go to bed kind of in a hijack state, you wake up in a hijack state. You avoid doing that. Then gentle movement for 30 to 60 seconds, or better yet, go outside 5, 10 minutes. If you have a dog, let's say go take the dog for a walk. Go get outside for 5 or 10 minutes. Get your body moving. But you could also do it indoors if you live in a city, in a condo or something like that. Do some neck rolls, some simple sun salutations, etc. Shoulder mobility, so on and so forth. This is going to rebalance those sides of your nervous system. This posture that you see the woman in, especially when the arms are a bit more open, almost like if you're going to give a hug, wide posture, signals safety and is associated with feel-good neurochemistry. So when you're feeling a little off, get up, stretch, open your chest, do some breathing, change what you've been doing leading up to that. Then before you start going, have some intention, some positivity. Something simple like today I choose pace over pressure, or my energy matters, or I'm going to have a successful day. I'm going to have an amazing day. I feel great. I'm thankful for this. That shifts you out of the state that your brain normally wants to be in, which is in negativity. It loves negativity for survival reasons. We want to remember traumatic, painful experiences so that they don't happen again. Remember, all of this, why is it going to work? Because it's going to reboot your HPA axis. Of course, you could try something similar, a similar ritual, mid-morning, mid-afternoon, etc. And it's going to allow your nervous system to have a sustainable rhythm to get started in the right way. You really can't think your way out of burnout. You have to rebuild your nervous system. And at Zen Brain Academy, we're going to teach you that, how to build these energy systems in my energy mastery course. Behind high performance, there is breath, there's biology, recovery, neural system mastery. Join Zen Brain Academy for free, and I hope to see you on the other side. Again, you can join a class for free. You can join my office hours, and if nobody's there, you have the full hour to ask me whatever. I'll be there for the full hour for you. All right, I'm here to serve. Check out our next video next week. Take care. Stay zen.